The heavy iron clock tower in the center of Warsaw struck exactly 3 in the morning when the quiet night air was shattered by the low, mechanical purr of a pristine, jet-black luxury sedan turning into a deserted residential alleyway. In the cold winter of 1965, a suffocating wave of intense psychological terror gripped entire cities across Eastern Europe, from Poland to Hungary. It all began with hushed whispers among local community members about a high-end vehicle known as the Black Volga, a car that moved through the dense night fog like a phantom with its headlights completely turned off. This specific machine was an absolute anomaly on the post-war streets. It was a luxury GAZ-21 model, polished to a mirror-like shine, featuring distinctive white-rimmed wheels that caught the pale glow of the moon. But the true chilling detail lay in the rear compartment. The back windows were heavily tinted and covered from the inside by thick, black silk curtains, completely hiding whoever, or whatever, was sitting in the dark interior, watching the empty streets. The sinister nature of the phantom vehicle exploded into a full-scale public nightmare when the first official missing persons reports began stacking up on police desks across multiple jurisdictions. Isolated pedestrians, factory workers walking home after late-night shifts, and young students disappeared into thin air within minutes of encountering the sedan. Eyewitness testimonies from those who narrowly escaped claimed that the vehicle would silently glide along the sidewalk, trailing its targets with impossible mechanical precision. The heavy doors would suddenly swing open on their own, and a suffocating, hypnotic psychological trance would lock the victims in place, preventing them from screaming for help before they were pulled into the dark curtains. Paranoia reached a boiling point when a local night watchman managed to record the vehicle's license plate numbers during a high-suspense pursuit, only for intelligence officers to later discover that the registration numbers belonged to non-existent government offices and highly classified military installations. As the authorities consistently failed to locate the vehicle or provide logical explanations, the public imagination filled the void with absolute horror. Rumors circulated that the Black Volga was driven by demonic entities, occult cultists, or rogue secret intelligence forces who used the machine as a mobile laboratory to harvest human organs from the unsuspecting populace. The mass hysteria grew so severe that municipal authorities were forced to implement strict citywide curfews, and parents refused to let their children step outside the house after twilight. The phantom sedan eventually stopped appearing as the decades shifted and the old regime began to crumble, leaving behind a permanent, bleeding scar in historical folklore. No official investigation ever solved the anomalies, leaving the victims completely forgotten by history. The haunting memory of the silent black sedan remains vividly alive in the local culture, a permanent warning that some predators do not wear masks, but drive through the shadows with their headlights off.